Everyone meet Marble. Marble. Okay, so I'm actually at Ryan's house and there's a flash, which is not great, but that's fine. We're going to deal with it. And I thought that we would talk about handles and good qualities of a handle, maybe not so good qualities of a handle. Not like, ooh, I really love this person's handle, not like, we're going to be subjective. So, and kind of like talk about where your hands go on a handle. So this is Ryan's like mug rack, which is ridiculous already. And so I'm going to pick up a few handles. And I love how like every handle is different, right? So let's go to like a classic flat handle. I like these ones. I like when it has a little ridge on the inside that you can like put your thumb in. And it's a little wide for me, but I wouldn't say it's wide for everybody. And I noticed that like sometimes handles kind of bend to this, like this way a little bit. And I think that's fine actually, because our hands kind of do that anyway. This is great. It's a 4-finger mug, right? Let's see, look at, this is a nice two-finger handle. For me, it's great. I would say maybe if you have manly hands, it might need to be a little bit bigger. If you're gonna do a 2-finger mug, you need to be able to have at least a rest for your 3rd finger under so that you can support the mug under with your ring finger right there. Let's see, here we have I would say this is like a 1.5 finger mug. And I don't love 1.5 fingers because it's like, where do you put this finger? See how I was saying like the 2-finger mug, it's like important to have a little bit of space under, and this one doesn't have a little bit of space under. So it's like awkward, right? For your fingers to be, see where my fingers are? So that's a little bit awkward, you know? So like, keep that in mind. Okay, let's talk about spoon, like thumb rests are nice. They're a little bit, they're a little bit decorative, but they serve a purpose. So like this one could be a 4-finger, or I would say if manly hands, 3-finger with a pinky on the bottom and thumb on the top. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. Okay, let's talk about this one. By the way, I have no idea who made almost any of these. And I love almost all of them, but this one, I can barely fit my finger in. And it's wide. So if you're going to have a 1-finger mug, I would say maybe thin up the handle a little bit. And you have to make sure that you can actually fit your finger in here. I think that a 1-finger mug ergonomically should be like this shape. Let's see if there's any good 1-finger mugs up here. I'm too short for this shelf. This one's good. See? You have to have a place for your finger to rest under. That's important. Also, I remember what I was going to say. So, there's a lot of, like, I see like, there's a lot of, like, like, discussion, I guess. Or not discussion, but, like, lots of different opinions about whether the top should be flat or not. Because a lot of people store their mugs upside down. And if the top's not flat, then if the handle goes over the top of the mug, then you're kind of shit creek. Oh, this is Amanda's. Oh, this is so cute. And like, this is probably a 2-finger. I actually really love this handle. Not upset about it. Look at how cute this mug is. Yeah. So let's see another one. Ooh, let's critique East Fork's handle. Okay. East Fork's handle, super thick. Not a fan. It's like, look at that. It's like half the size of the mug. I would say it's probably a 3-finger mug or a 4 if you're really tiny hands. But look at how heavy and hefty it is at the top. Some people like that. I'm not a fan. But the shape is great. Shape is nice. It does go down. Now, Ryan has mugs that they kind of go up. I love Ryan's handles. But they like, they're pulled handles and they go up. I remember loving this handle, actually. This one I love. Look. It's got 3, and then a comfy little knob right there at the bottom. I think this is, yeah, this is Hill Baby Clay. Ooh, look at this weird one up here. Let's fit that one in. This is so comfortable. So I'm pretty sure this is slip cast. It's stupid flash, but you see how like the ergonomicy of that like around, so your finger just like fits nice, and it's like perfect, and it's round on the inside. Your finger kind of like loops around. You know, you want to like think about these things when you guys are making mugs. Oh, I was gonna look at this one. This one's not bad. There's enough space between here for your like fat hands, you know. Okay, round handles are not my favorite. I don't think that they are comfortable, but a lot of people use them. It's fine. You just have to make sure that you have the right shape. You know, this is an okay shape. This one's nice. I like how it goes down and up, so it kind of like hugs the forefinger right here. So, you know. And then, I can't remember. I have no idea who this is, but I don't like this handle. So if anybody's on here, I'm sorry. But it's a lot more rounded than it is flat, and I do feel like that's not as comfortable. But, you know, like I said, people have their own things, but you have to like decide what you like the most. This one's great. It's like a full handle. This one is still thin, but it's not as like roundy fat. Ooh, I feel like a lot of fancy potters do these like flat, fat handles, which are not my favorite, but I do feel like they complement the mugs nicely. And, but I would say they're not the most comfortable. Oh, does he have an Isaac Shoe mug here? Isaac Shoe's handles are out of this world good. I don't see one here. Let's look in the kitchen. Dun, 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 dun. No, I don't see an Isaac Shoe handle. But there is one up there. This one. That's way too close to the mug body. Oh yeah, the classic like C handle or D handle. Not a huge fan just because I feel like they never fit all of your fingers. But this one's not too bad. This one's elegant. And I feel like because it's thin down here and like not too wide, it works. That handle right there is beyond amazing. The way that it fits like under your finger is just wonderful. It just like rests. See that? You really need to understand that if you're having like less than 2 fingers, you have to have something resting. Like you have to have a resty handle. This is very similar to my handles, and I don't hate these at all. This looks like even a strap handle, like it was extruded. And if you're extruding, so that one's my handle up there. That's an old handle, but looks like an ear. If you're extruding, like this is typically the shape I like, but oh, here's like a C handle. Here's a C handle. I do feel like this is barely big enough for 3, but too big for 2. So keep that in mind. Go one way or the other. Ooh, let's critique Joe and his little strappy handle. It's really thin, like small and delicate. But again, it's one of those 2 or 3 finger situations, like 2 fingers or 3 fingers. Like if I had bigger fingers, I think it would be great for 2 fingers, but because it's me and I have small fingers, then it's not necessarily great. Now let's look at one that's a mass-produced handle. This is Starbucks. This is great for me because it's like a perfect 3 finger, and it's got enough space on the top and the bottom to hold. Let's see. Yeah, so anyway, that's my like handle critique. I suppose. But like, you know, just really be aware of your handles and the way that they're like working and the way that they fit with your fingers, you know? Okay, anyway, bye.